Welcome back to Calmsden. So we are making our way down to field 31. So we're going to get the hay baling done. This is all following previous episodes. Now first, if you have not already, please do hit that subscribe button. It really helps this little channel to grow. So we are in a rush as always, it seems recently. So we really need to get this... Oh, bale is ready already. I must have had a near full chamber before I even got down here. Great. So, as I said, we're in a rush, as always, to get this baling done. We do need to get this field and the pig pasture done, and we can finally crack on with the planting. So, we broke out the New Holland for this job. I think we've been using the Deutz a lot recently. So, just for the sake of change. I kind of do like how nimble this New Holland is as well. The turning axis is very tight for a very big tractor, so I do like it. Now the Kuhn baler. I'm not usually a big fan of belt-driven balers. I do prefer the roller ones, unless for baling straw or something like that. But it's what we have for now, and it seems to work pretty well, so we'll stick with it. I probably did mention the plan in a couple of episodes. For this field, we're going to get it baled up now, make some hay, and we'll purchase some sheep as soon as we possibly get time. We'll get some sheep in here. So these hay bales are actually going to feed the sheep. And speaking of which, that yard right down there in front of us, I think that's where we'll store them. Of course, with sheep, we're also going to need to purchase a water tank at some point as well. So we'll probably get to that in the next couple of episodes. We just have too much to do right now. So, somebody left the gate open, as always. Terrible person that did that. Yeah, there should be plenty space in that little yard right here. It'll be far more convenient to feed the sheep from there. There's a little gateway just there on our right as well. So be able to get the sheep fed nice and easily. I don't know how many bales we're going to get out of this. We do have two fields to do. This field and the pig pasture, as I say. I think my guess is 30 in total. Maybe 20 in this field and 10 in the pig pasture. Pig pasture is always quite a light crop. So we've got a lot to crack on with here. What we might do is do the usual. We'll do a little bit of a time lapse, maybe just 2 minutes, and we'll catch up between fields. Okay, we're nearly done. Just on the last pass in this field. I'm not going to do a bale count until we get the second field done as well. Overall, it's worked out pretty well. Don't really have time to run around and gather up any small bits, but you know what, I don't think there are too many there anyway, so I think we did okay. Strip here, and we'll leave it at that. We'll just head for the gate and get down to the second field as quickly as we can, I think. Okay, somebody closed the gate, whoever that was. I did say as well earlier on, I chose this tractor partly for the sake of variety, but you know what? For a really big tractor, it is quite nimble. It's a good turning axis on it. Anybody who's been watching my episodes will know that I'm slightly obsessed about turning axes. How nimble these tractors are. I don't expect to have to stop nearly as often in this field. I mean, the crop is so light that I'll probably travel twice the ground before I need to drop out a bale. There's a couple of tight corners up here, but after that we should be fine. I'm not sure if we're going to get all of the stacking done in this episode as well. We will have to do it at some stage, but I think this episode might get a little too long if we try to squeeze it all in. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Okay, once we get this awkward corner done, I think it's plain sailing from here. So, usual, I think we'll do a quick time lapse in this field. I don't expect the time lapse to be more than 1.5 minutes, and we'll come back at the end for a catch up. And we're nearly there. Got one final pass. As expected, it didn't take as long. I did have to travel a lot further to make each bale. But all good. All worked out very well. So this is a big weight off. So the whole idea was 4 grass fields had to be done before we got into crop planting up in the arable farm. So it is a bit of a weight off, and you know, it hasn't started raining. I have looked at the forecast, and it hasn't started. It's not going to start raining anytime in the next 24 hours anyway, so I think we should be okay. We should just about get enough breathing space to get the planting done, provided I don't mess up with stacking all these. It doesn't delay me somehow. So, no time to rest on our laurels. We'll get back to the yard. There's only about 1/3 of a bale in the chamber, which is kind of nice. It's nothing worse than having like 90% of a bale in the chamber and not being able to roll it out. So we'll have a quick look down here where we're actually going to store these. This is almost like 1/3 yard, because we do have the arable farm, we have the cow farm, and this is the space here that we're going to use as well. I think you can sell the junk in the barn, but I think over here we'll have plenty of space. I think we should have plenty of space here. So let's look at the final tally. And my guess was 30 bales, and we are really not that far off. Just about did better than that. So, okay, let's get all of this back up to the yard. Okay, drop the baler, and we'll very quickly grab the bale trailer. And then I think we'll leave this episode here. In the next episode we'll do all of the stacking. The collecting up the bales and stacking them back in the yard. But we'll just do some preparatory work for that here. We'll just pull out the bale trailer and we'll do something a little undignified with the telehandler. We'll see what that is in a second. So let's just get this pulled out onto the lane first. Now also, by the way, I was thinking of a plan for field 11. This is a small grass field here near the cow farm. I'm tired of getting like 5 or 6 bales out of it. Got 1 load of silage out of it this time around as well in the wagon. I might plant it. I'm not sure. I might put in some beet of some kind, maybe potatoes. I'm just not sure. I think it should. It's sort of meant to be a grass field because it's small and it's quite close to the cow farm, but I'm willing to give something different a try. We'll find out. So we're going to need some pallet forks or bale spikes or anything we can use to get into those bales. Time is of the essence, so I did mention we were going to do something a little undignified. I'm going to try and get the tractor, bale trailer and the telehandler down to the field all in one go. Now that means loading up the telehandler onto the trailer in front of us. This is something I have done before. As I say, it's a little undignified, but we'll make it work. So we'll use the loader to our advantage. Just get it high enough to get some traction on the tires, and then it's just a game of wiggling. We do have front and back steering, which helps. Just need to get that back wheel a little bit of grip. Do not try this at home, kids. And we're up, I think, kind of, maybe, possibly, sort of, on. And there we go. Okay, we're up, just about. Okay, well look, I think we'll leave this episode here, otherwise it'll get on too long, but keep an eye out for the next one. We will be stacking the bales and then we'll be getting straight into the crop work. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.